What is good, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the first episode of Alphabets. And I've got to say, it is damn good to be here. This is something I've wanted to do for a long time, but with all this COVID stuff going on, I thought, why not? Now's the perfect time, right? So let me give you the premise of what we're going to do here. Over the next 26 episodes, we're going to go through each letter of the alphabet. I'm going to rock them out graffiti style, as you would in a black book. And yeah, that's basically it. Tell some stories, talk some shit, show you some techniques if you don't know. And yeah, let's get into it. So being as this is the first episode, naturally, we're going to start with the letter A, as you probably all guessed. But I figured, being that it is the beginning, why not go back to the foundations of hip-hop and graffiti and rock out an old-school New York style letter. So this is my attempt at an old-school piece, old-school letter, I should say. Now I do have to say, of all the styles of graffiti, old school New York is probably the one that I'm most heavily influenced by. Even to this day, a funky piece just gets me, man. You know, like I love all the new school stuff. Don't get me wrong. You know, LA style, West Coast, Euro, whatever else you can sort of break things down into. But for me, just can't beat that New York funk. You know, something about it. So as you can see, I'm doing the sort of formwork, if you will, or the skeleton structure of the letter, and then I tend to build around that. This is something that I do sometimes, not all the time. Sometimes I don't even follow it, you know, just throw it in there, and then, you know, the letter sort of forms itself up, and you find weird connections, but it just helps me. It helps me to get some structure down sometimes. So what we're going for here. And as we are going back with our style of letter today, I figured why not go back with our colour choices to the original sort of blend, I guess you would see. And when I think of New York train style pieces and blends and stuff, I always think of these two colours, so that'd be yellow and orange. You just blend them in with the markers just like you would with a can. Or cans, I should say. I'm saying that I probably should talk about the markers I'm using today. These are just alcohol-based markers. I got these on Wish or eBay. Fairly cheap too, you know. It only cost me about $30 for about 120 different colours. So you can't go wrong with that, right? And before this I was using Sharpies or whatever else I could get my hands on. I should mention what I'm outlining with. This is a Artline 210. The reason I use this marker, aside from being good, is, well, I can get them for free. So, you know, everyone loves a free outline marker, right? There's literally a million out there to choose from. So I guess we're going to go back to the foundations of graffiti and hip hop. I suppose I should really start looking at going back to my foundations and where it all sort of began for me, and some of the influential people for me in my life, and definitely want to do something like this. One name springs to mind, and that's AXA. What can I say about this man? Sort of met AXA at a pivotal point in my graffiti career, I guess you could say. I was just sort of starting out. He was already well advanced. Just a genuinely good guy, Really sort of hit it off at the start when I got to know him. And, he was the first person I'd ever seen who could do both legal and illegal. And I had no idea about legal work and how you could make money from this sort of thing, or not even make money, but just paint every day and support your painting habit, if you will. Yeah, man, just opened my eyes to so much stuff, I had no idea about any of this sort of stuff, and he sort of taught me from day one, he schooled me. I was still struggling to get pieces on the wall that I liked, and he's out there rocking crazy characters and, big legal murals, dealing with councils and private businesses, and he taught me all that sort of stuff. I was just a dude that used to hang around, but when I seen him do that, and he was just so influential. He'd tell me like, "Look, Mess, there is a way you can do this all the time if you want." And yeah, just really schooled me up. So I remember getting my first legal wall with the council, with the Playford Council at the time, and yeah, just talking to him, and he just talked me through it. He just broke it down step by step. Look, this is how you order your paint. You make money on your paint. You make money on your buff paint. You make money. This is how much you charge them. This is how you break your time down to them. And yeah, he'd just been there and done it. And from that point on, it just went crazy for me and him. Just no matter what we were doing, we'd always be painting something or like catching up, doing crazy shit. Doing legals, doing illegals, didn't even matter, as long as we were out there. And I literally we used to catch up and just sketch and sketch and sketch. And then I remember I seen an advert in like Rip It Up magazine. I can't even remember what it was now, for like some canvas battle, some canvas work in Gola. And I said to him like, dude, check this out. He already had canvases already done. And a lot of dudes turn their nose up at it, like, that's not graffiti, that's not what we do, or, that's toy. And he was just like, why not go for it? Why not throw down? I mean, what's the difference with what we do out there and in here anyway? We're battling everyone all the time. So, just give it a go. And we did, man. We took out first and second place. He took out first. And, the canvas that I knocked up for that wasn't what you'd call graffiti. I don't even know what to call it really. But I sold that canvas for a ridiculous amount of money. I'm not even comfortable saying on here, it's crazy. And after that, it was just like a whole new world opened up for both of us. So we'd just constantly be scouring papers looking for like youth days or upcoming events where we could just go and paint. We'd do demos, we'd do legal walls, we'd do classes. I mean, anything and everything we could to just get access to paint and walls and whatever we could do, legal and illegal. And we'd go, work all day, you call it work, but you'd be out painting mural all day and then catch up at night time and then go paint till, 2, 3 in the morning. And then back at it again. It was just a crazy time in my life, I owe a lot to that man. I owe a lot. We are using a Shock Blue One for All Multo marker, a 127s. I can't say enough good things about these. How do we really make it New York style? Let's go with some old school fill designs. I know everyone says you shouldn't turn your page, but you know what, fuck them. I never learned that trick. So I'm going to come in with a fine liner, start cutting in a rough brick pattern as my fill design, because you know when I think of old school, these are all the things that I think of. You know, the yellow to orange blend, the drop shadow, the crowns, and then throwing in the brick pattern over the top. Like I said in the beginning, I was heavily influenced by the New York style. I still am to this day. Writers like Scene, Dondi, Lee, Tracy 168, and the Wild Style crew. It was just crazy to me. Throw in some highlights now. I should mention this pen. This is the best sort of white I've found for this sort of thing. It's a Signo Uniball. And I've tried the Poscas, I've even tried the Molotow whites and stuff, and this is the one that I've found the best, sort of brightest white. But if you got any opinions on that, definitely throw it down in the comment section, because I'd love to hear about anything else that you guys use, or any other markers or tips that you guys have got, because I'm always on the lookout, always on the hunt for new stuff. Covers really well too, you know, light and dark colors. Does have a tendency to pick up some of the colors over time if you keep working it while it's wet. But for precision work, I don't think you can beat the rollerballs, or the rollerball that's in these. Now to set it off, right? Got to add those shines in naturally. And there it is, one fresh letter A. Old school style. New York influence. Funky as hell. Thanks for tuning in to the first episode of Alphabets. If you enjoyed this video, hit subscribe and like. Tune in next time for the letter B. Throw a comment down in the comment section. Love to hear from you all. Influences, opinions, crazy graffiti stories, tips, whatever you got. Alright? Peace.